Hey guys, Chuckpopovich here from Bricks to Clicks, and I am here with a pretty cool video that I hope it will assist other resellers out there with. So I thought it would be fun. How much money do you actually make on eBay when you sell on eBay? So what I will do, because I'm getting ready to ship some items out, is I will do the total, how much of what we sold an item for, then minus the shipping, minus the fees, etc., etc., and then at the end we'll see how much we actually made. So then those of you out there that are considering selling on eBay can really get a good idea of how much money you can make on eBay. And for me, it's really comes down to quantity, because selling one item versus selling 1,000 items, you're really going to make a lot more on a big scheme of things instead of just focusing on that one individual item. So we're going to go ahead and start shipping some items. I'm not going to show you the computer, unfortunately, but I will talk you through it just because I don't want people to know other people's addresses or what they're buying or anything like that. So before we get into it, be sure, hit that subscribe button down in the corner, turn on notifications, share our videos with your friends and family, and drop me some comments. Let me know what type of videos you guys would like to see out there, and drop me some comments on this video too. So we'll go ahead and start getting into it. I'm not going to ship all the items that we sold today, but it will give you a really good idea of what we did in terms of making money. So the first items we're gonna ship out is these acne cream cleansers. We sold both of them together. Someone bought both of them. We had them individually, and then a discount if they bought more than one. They bought two of them. So this item here sold for $17.98. We're gonna go ahead and weigh these items to see how much they come in at. They come in at 11 ounces. So the threshold through the post office is going to be 12 ounces, and below is one tier in cost, and then from 13 to 16 ounces is another tier. So these right here, we're definitely gonna wanna ship first class. Nothing's gonna happen to them, it's just some cream, so they'll be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in a bubble mailer and see how much they weigh. So for these, I'm gonna use the number 2 bubble mailer, and I would encourage you guys, it doesn't seem like a lot, but buy yourself all the different sizes of the bubble mailer. Maybe not all of them, but the 2s, the 4s, the 6s, the 7s come in handy too. We make sure to keep all those here at the warehouse because it will save you a lot. You might be talking from an ounce difference may run you an extra $1.50 in shipping, and I'm gonna show you guys that here in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and weigh these right here, fold that into that bubble mailer, and then everything that we ship, we always make sure to put an extra piece of tape on it because they may open back up. So we got this baby ready to rock and roll. We're gonna go ahead and weigh it, and it comes in at 11.9 ounces. Thing to remember is you always round up. If it's 11.1 ounces, it's still 12 ounces. So we got 12 ounces. We'll put our dimensions in here, and then I'll tell you guys what the shipping is. So this is going to Texas. I am in Ohio. So first class is $4.43. And you know what? I've shopped around for shipping prices. I've done like the Ship Pirate, I've done UPS, and try to get, you know, USPS accounts and everything else, which I have. However, eBay and Amazon negotiate multi-billion-dollar contracts, so I typically cannot find a cheaper way to ship than actually using eBay's shipping platform. And if you guys think it's cheaper, drop me some comments. I'll definitely look into some other places. It'll save me a ton of money with everything we do. So I can show you guys the difference. So $4.43 to ship that item. If I jump it to 13 ounces, it jumps up to $5.65. So I tell you guys now, if I didn't use the number 2 bubble mailer and this was a number 4 bubble mailer, I was 0.1 ounce away from going into that next tier. It would have cost me $5.65 to ship it. So I'm actually saving myself, you know, $1.12 by using the number 2. And this bubble mailer, you know, may have ran me 10 cents or something like that. So they will pay for themselves long term. So we'll go ahead, get this one purchased. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my shipping cost that it ran me $4.43. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and purchase this, and we'll move on to the next item. All right, guys, so got the label, printed it, cut it out, whatever you want to say, ready to be put on. I know a lot of people use labels to put on to their items. I used to do that. I find it very costly to buy labels versus just using reams of paper, cutting it out, and just taking tape and putting it over there. And we ship out tens of thousands of items. I've never had an issue with it. But I did used to use shipping labels, and this, to me, is way more cost efficient than to buy labels. So this is done. Moving to the next item. Someone purchased 2 of these Baby Calm Comfort Probiotics. They bought this for, let's check it out, $19 for both of these. So we have $19 on these. So let's type that into our Excel format so we can keep track of how much we are going to make at the end. So we're gonna go ahead and ship these. These are super, super light. If we weigh these right now, we are at 4 ounces. So up to that 8-ounce mark is going to be that next tier, which we're going to stay under no issue. And again, when I say tier, the post office now has the first class separated into sections, and once you drop into that section, you're going to get charged that much more to ship those items. So we're going to go ahead and ship these, and then I always do verify the expiration dates. You don't expire until 6/21. So these are still good, because you never know. Sometimes things do get mixed up out there on our shelves when we're shipping things. And these are things that we sold on eBay. So I'm using a number 2 bubble mailer again, taping it shut so it doesn't open. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it. And now we are at 5 ounces. It's actually 4.4, but we need to round up. Remember, you always go up in terms of your weight, because you're gonna get charged for it anyways. So first class is $3.77, and that is through the post office. And just to kind of show you guys the difference with it, priority is $8.30, which is pretty crazy. You know, if we type in 4 ounces, this drops down to $3.30. So you can really see the difference with it. So that 0 to 4 ounces is your $1 amount, 5 ounces to 8 ounces are your next, 9 to 12, etc., etc. So we look here, we're going to go ahead and snatch up this first class and purchase. And then we're going to take that shipping dollar amount that we just spent, and we're going to go ahead and put that over into our Excel format. So again, at the end, you guys see really how much money can you make. And you know, right now we're shipping some small items out because they're quick, they're easy, and you guys aren't watching me trying to box up some of this other big things that may take me 10-15 minutes to be able to do it. So we'll get this label, cut it up, and move to the next item. All right, next item that sold is some pillowcases. You know, and you guys may be thinking, like, why even waste the time on some of this merchandise? You know, it's not bringing in a lot of money. The smalls keep you in business. I learned that early on when I started this out of my basement. You know, without the smalls that have a variety of merchandise out there, you'll quickly go out of business, trust me. You know, it brings in a lot of different variety of customers to follow you on different sites, so you can't complain on any money that you're making. So this pillowcase, someone actually bought it for $13, and you know, people ask, you know, do you charge shipping on eBay? You know, we used to do free shipping all the time on eBay. However, I've learned that shipping is a non-refundable piece if it is a buyer's remorse. So we do charge shipping now on everything, but it's not like it's an extra cost. If we would have sold these for $12.99 free shipping, we just took a portion of the item and moved it into the shipping category. So it still is you know, $12.99 for this item. We just took $4 of it and put it in the shipping, because then if they get it and they're like, hey, I don't like that color, they pay for the shipping back, and then you're not out that $4. So now they're out $8, $9. They may just decide to keep it, and you're not dealing with the headache of it. So this item here, we're actually going to ship it in a poly mailer this time. They are much cheaper than a bubble mailer, and they weigh a lot cheaper. So this right here is a poly mailer. I use the gray ones. There's different colors you can get out there. But the gray ones, you know, your basic color ones, your dark gray, light gray, and I believe your white are pretty much the same cost. And then once you get into your actual color ones, you're gonna start paying more money for it. So again, even though it has a tapey adhesive on it, I'm still going to add some extra tape to it, so we have this set up, ready to go. If we weigh it, it's gonna come in at 13.2 ounces, so we are going to want to round that up. So we look here, and let's see the price difference of how much it would actually cost to ship this item if it was 12 ounces versus where we are actually going to ship it now. Okay, so we're gonna key in 14 ounces, because remember, it is 13.2 ounces, so you need to hit it at 14 ounces, and we're gonna type in the dimensions. And really, at the end of the day, when you're doing first class, the dimensions aren't making a big difference on it. I've shipped boogie boards that are, you know, about this big, and it's crazy because they come in at about 15.8 ounces, and they're still obviously first class because they are under a pound. So this at 14 ounces, because it is going to Washington, and again, guys, we are in Ohio, so shipping can be expensive when we are shipping way over on the West Coast. So this is $5.79 to ship it. If it was at 12 ounces, you would be at $4.50 to ship it. So big difference in pricing, and you're only looking at, you know, an ounce and a half, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and take that dollar amount, and we're going to add that into our shipping category on my Excel sheet. So at the end, I can tell you guys how much did we make off of those few orders that we actually shipped. So we'll go ahead and purchase the shipping, and I am signed up for eBay managed payments. However, to save you guys even more money, link your credit card to eBay and have your eBay charge the shipping. So my shipping still comes off of PayPal, and I keep my PayPal account empty all the time. It's empty. So then it forces itself to charge my business credit card, and I get back 3% in shipping, right? So it doesn't sound like a lot in shipping. However, I think last year, just on the post office, we spent almost $150,000 in shipping through the freaking post office. That's a lot of freaking cash. So I tell you guys, if you take your $150,000 times it by a 3%, that's $4,500 back that I get in rewards through my credit card. And this last trip that we just took down to Universal Studios with my kids, that entire trip, including Universal Studios tickets, the park in terms of the hotel, we went to JFK, all that was actually paid for with credit card points. The only thing I ended up paying for is the last couple days we stayed at an Airbnb and the food I had to buy. So don't underestimate how much money you can save by using credit card points to purchase all of your, or by using a credit card to purchase all of your shipping, because you will save yourself a ton of money. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our next item. Here we have a Die Hard Christmas Funko set that's sold size medium. And you know, since I do have employees that work here with me, I always want to verify what they're bringing us to ship, because we have people that go get stuff, bring it up, and then we got people that ship it. This item here is a medium. This is a medium. And then on this item, they paid, let's see, $17.98 for it. So we'll go ahead and key that in here. So we got a Funko, and they paid $17.98 for it. And let's find out how much it's going to cost us to ship. So if we go ahead and weigh this item, it comes in at 12 ounces. So now you're in a situation, do you put it in a box? You know how collectors are, and my guess is it's probably for a collector because it's a Funko Pop figure, right? Or do you put it in a bubble mailer or poly mailer? You know, you put it in a bubble mailer, good chance it's still going to get squished. Put it in a box, might put yourself over the pound, so then you're shipping it priority. It is going to Tennessee, so it's not going to be as much if it goes over a pound, but you might be looking at a $2 to $3 difference, and all that adds up when you're doing dozens of orders every single day. You can save yourself hundreds of dollars every single day. So let's go ahead and measure it and see if there's a way to keep this under a pound. So we have a 974 is the size of this. Let's see what we have in terms of my box. We know it's already over the 8-ounce mark, and it's already in the next domain. So now the idea is, can we keep it beneath 16 ounces to keep it first class, or is it going to go over a pound? My goal is to keep it underneath a pound, so I save myself that extra money. So if we weigh it with a 977 box, I'm at 1 pound 1.5 ounces. Now there's a good shot, and you know it does ruin the integrity of the box, not completely, but it does, is to trim these small flaps. I don't think it will give us what we need to be able to ship it under a pound, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and look at another box. Alright guys, so in my junk pile of boxes, I did find this box, which I think will work, and it's a pretty light box and a smaller box than what we did try before. So I would encourage you guys, you know, the boxes you get in from like Amazon and other places that you order your merchandise from, save your boxes because they will save you some money. So we're gonna go ahead and try this box out. We'll slide that in there. We do have a little bit of gap, so something that we could do, we could trim this box up, bring this whole box down, tape it all up, and you're good to go, and you're going to save yourself if it's over that pound, which I think will be fine. If we go ahead and weigh this, we're at 15.7 ounces. We need to add a little bit of packaging material into it because we do have that gap, so we should be fine. And you know, the other thing I would encourage you guys, anytime you get these in, save them, your little air bubbles. These things are awesome, and they weigh virtually nothing. So if we go ahead and start putting some of these in here to get this box to where things aren't moving. We are looking at 15.8 ounces, so I added 4 air bubbles in there. So then we just need to go ahead and I'm gonna add 5 air bubbles in there and tape this up. And we are now underneath that ounce, or the pound I should say. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit of extra tape on the bottom just to make sure. And we'll wait one more time just to verify that we are where we need to be. So we are just at the pound mark, so we're gonna go ahead and type in 16 ounces on the box. And I'm just going to type in a 12-10-3. You know, it's going to be close enough for that. So if we would ship it priority, it would be $7.73. First class is $5.30. If we scroll down, and again, guys, I don't know if I said this is going to Tennessee. UPS ground is $9.05, and Smart Post $10.05, and home delivery $12.40. So we're going to go ahead and ship this first class. I'm going to take that dollar amount and add that over to my totals. So we'll go ahead and purchase the shipping label. Now, when you take into account eBay fees, I virtually keep it at 15% is what eBay's taken away from me now. You know, PayPal used to have their percent, and then eBay would take around 10%, but now that you're in managed payments, it's around 14 and some change in terms of percent to sell on eBay. And it is a lot. I mean, it's a lot of money that comes out of your pocket. However, you know what? There's not a lot of sites out there that you're going to get 100 million people that come on and shop. You know, you think of how many people come on eBay and Amazon. I mean, there's just tens of millions, hundreds of million people, whatever. You know, there's other sites out there that you can sell on. I'm not knocking those sites, but eBay's definitely our go-to place of where we sell a lot of items online. You know, I've done things like Bonanza. You know, Amazon. I do enjoy. You know, there's like that Poshmark and Macari. So there is a lot of different places you can sell. And then ideally too, selling locally saves you the headache of using shipping supplies, using labor, you know, paying all these fees. But you do sell stuff for more online versus doing it locally, right? Because you're going to give a bigger discount. So we have a Stanley. I'm just trying to show you guys a big variety of merchandise here that of how we ship it. So we have a Stanley sharpshooter light duty staple gun, and we sold this as a lot to increase the value of it. So we had the staple gun and we had staples, so we did it as an entire lot. And when you hear us talk about doing lots in the videos, that's what we refer to, is you're gonna maximize your profit. You know, if you would have sold these separately from this, you would have paid, as you can see, you know, probably $3, $4 to ship these, and then that is gonna cost you over £1. So if we look here, we sold this item for $20 as a whole lot. So we'll take that stapler, type in 20 bucks, and then we'll go ahead and weigh it, and we'll see how much this comes up to. So we are at 1 pound 6 ounces to ship this item out. So when we look at shipping something over £1 and it's small like that, you can definitely save yourself a ton of money by using USPS's products, right? So if you would just ship this item out as a priority item at 2 pounds and it's going to North Carolina, it'd be $8.27. If you look over at UPS ground, it's $9.93, and if you look at FedEx home delivery, which is crazy, $15.27. So there is a cheaper way to ship this stuff, and you'll keep this stuff on standby. We're going to actually use a priority flat rate envelope. We know nothing's going to happen to this in terms of it getting damaged. It is all metal, and we have shipped them many times before with no issues. So I'll show you guys the price difference here of how much you're actually going to save, because again, remember, this is a flat rate envelope. So anything that you can get inside of it is going to save yourself some money. So we'll add a little bit more packaging material inside, even though it's a bubble envelope, just to help things limit from what they're moving. We'll go ahead and untape this, and we have it in there. So we sealed it up, and again, I add a little bit of extra tape on it, and it is ready to rock and roll. So the cheapest was Priority Mail at $8.27. That envelope there is $7.33. So that is a pretty good difference to ship it as that. So we're gonna go ahead and ship it under the $7.33. So we're gonna key that in. And it is such a big chunk of what your item sold for, the shipping costs. And I don't think people realize, when you take into account how much you paid for the items, how much your fees are, how much your shipping is, plus your packaging material, plus, you know, in my case, payroll, and I got people that ship a lot of stuff out for us, it adds up and really digs into the profits of these items. So, you know, some people think getting into this field of selling merchandise online and stuff is super profitable, and it can be. However, you better be moving a lot of items if you think you're going to get super rich on it. It's not the case unless you're just, I mean, you got to move just tons of money, tons of merchandise to really make money on it, you know, when you take into account stuff like this. All right, so we have here Llamas Unleashed. And, you know, it's always amazing to me the price difference when you look at, let's say, Amazon versus an eBay. You know, you look at this Llamas game here, and this Llamas, we didn't sell, you know, for a ton, but what else do you do with them? You know, I mean, got to figure out a way to get rid of them. So we only sold this for 11 bucks, and we try to stay in line with what things are going for on eBay. And then if you would jump on Amazon, and these are items that we cannot sell on Amazon because either Amazon has exclusive rights to sell it, or the owner of this item, which is Unstable Unicorns, won't let anyone else sell it. But they sell it for 20 bucks on Amazon. So you get a $9 difference of how much they're selling for on eBay versus Amazon, which is unfortunate that, you know, people are that aggressive on eBay. But you know what can you do at the end of the day? You got to move the merchandise, and even if you made $1 item, you know, $1 per item, it does all add up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this baby weighed. It weighs in at 12.6 ounces, so we're gonna put that in a bubble mailer and save us some money. Alright, so we got this baby taped shut. I used a number 2 bubble mailer for that one. That can make a big difference, but your number 2s are cheaper, obviously, than your 4s or 6s. So that comes in at 13.3 ounces. So if we type in our 13, and this is going to New Mexico, which is always expensive for us, it's $5.65 to ship that to New Mexico. Difference between a 12 ounce and a 14 ounce is $4.43. So big difference in terms of shipping costs. However, we got to ship it at the 14 ounces. So we're going to go ahead and key in that shipping cost for that and purchase it. So I could keep shipping other items for you guys so you get a good idea. I can always do another video of shipping items out. If you guys would like one, you know, drop me some comments. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and ship this, and then let's get some totals because it's just repetitive stuff over and over. I know most of the stuff I shipped was first class, but it will give you an idea of, at the end of the day, how much profit do you actually bring in on these items. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this out. We'll get it on. And let's see. So we packaged up and shipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Those 7 items, $115.96. So if we take $115.96 times it by 0.15, because remember that's how much eBay is taking from you if you're in managed payments. If you're not in managed payment yet, it's still going to pretty much be the same because you get almost 5% charge on PayPal, almost 10% charge on eBay. So it's still going to be virtually the same. 15% is just an even round number to go ahead and do. So out of that $115.96, eBay took from us $17.39 in fees. If we look at our shipping costs, we just spent $32.93 to ship 7 freaking items. It's a lot of money, and I still got a lot of stuff to ship over here, right? So if we take that plus that, in fees and shipping, we have $50.32 gone from that $115 that we had started with. So that brings us down to $65.64 in terms of profit. But is it profit? Nope, not at all. Because we had to buy all that merchandise, right? And then keep in mind, and this is where it gets really hard to calculate how much we actually spent, and then what is really your profit, right? So when we get our merchandise, we're buying the merchandise based off the original retail value. And you got to remember, a lot of this merchandise we are selling less than the original retail value. So for example, those llama game, right, was, let's say, 30 cents and a dollar it cost us to buy. And at 20 bucks, each one of those cost us $6, and we sold it for 11 minus 15% plus shipping, maybe made a buck. So to make this easier, I'm just going to take what we sold everything for and times it by 30%, which, let's say that is our cost of buying those items, which I think it would be higher because we sell stuff less than what the original retail was. So let's go ahead and take the 115.96 times it by 0.3. So to buy those 7 items, hypothetically, cost us $35 to buy it, $34.79. If we take those $34.79 and add that with our $65.64 in fees, what the hell am I doing? And you're probably thinking, why the hell even do it? I mean, that's not even worth the time, right? But you got to remember, those are small ticket items that just get traffic to come onto our site. We do have other higher ticket items. You know, we sold an Our Generation set for $180. We just sold a discontinued Our Generation set. We sold a Lego set for 65 bucks. We sold a furniture cover for 53 bucks. You know, so all that stuff does add up, but the small stuff does bring traffic to your site, and it keeps a variety of merchandise that you're getting in. But again, at the end of the day, what else do you do with this merchandise? You got to get rid of it, and a little bit of money is better than no money. So you just keep it all flowing, and the more transactions you do on eBay, the better you are in terms of their algorithm where you're popping up on stuff. Plus, if you have an issue on eBay in terms of a return, or someone opens up a case as an item not described and stuff like that, that's all percent basis. So that is going to affect your transaction account. But if you do, you know, 10 transactions and you have one issue, you got a 10% issue on your account in terms of that, so you may get flagged, versus if you do 1,000 transactions and you got one issue, you know, you're looking at a 1% issue. So, you know, there's a lot of benefit of sometimes just putting the small stuff on there just to drive traffic flow on your account and get the positive feedback and continue to grow that way. And it keeps everyone busy in the warehouse to just keep moving all of that merchandise. So again, guys, out of those 7 items, small ticket items, but not a lot of money. Pretty crazy stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you guys would like to see other videos like this, or, you know, similar videos, drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I don't share a ton of the logistics of what we do, but I am always willing to do that. You guys just drop me some comments. And I really do appreciate your guys' feedback. Hit that subscribe button over in the corner, turn on your notifications so you get updates on other fun videos. The unboxings are the most fun stuff that we do here, no doubt about it. Share our videos with your friends and family. We really do appreciate your guys' support out there. And again, drop me some comments. I love reading them. I reply to every single one, and I'm always open to feedback. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video on how much money do you really make on eBay. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.